Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome to The Tonight Show. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being at home watching. Guys, today is March 1st, which means it is the start of Women's History Month. Today, President Biden honored all the influential women that he's worked with, like Kamala Harris, Nancy Pelosi, Joan of Arc, Cleopatra, Eve. Speaking of Biden, yesterday during his trip to the southern border, he surprised everyone by inviting former President Trump to work with him to help pass a border bill. I think Biden is serious about starting a relationship. Today he said, if you show me your classified documents, I'll show you mine. That's nice. Yep, Biden extended an olive branch, but Trump said no. Then Biden extended an Olive Garden breadstick, and Trump said, oh my God, yes, absolutely. I love an unlimited breadstick. Yeah, Biden wants Trump to work with him in pushing Congress to pass the border bill. Really, I'm not sure they would really work together. I mean, let's face it, they go together like TikTok and sleeping. They go together like cell service and AT&T. They go together like Ozempic and KFC's Chizza. They go together like subscribers and Paramount Plus. They go together like Mike Pence and OnlyFans. Then again, they could magically work together like country music and Beyonce. So, I mean, it actually does. It could work. Yeah! That's right. Biden invited Trump to join him in helping a new border bill get passed in Congress. It's very interesting. Check out what they were saying about it on the news.
Both President Biden and former President Trump traveled to the southern border, but their approaches were very different. For instance, during Biden's visit, he said we should hire more border agents, called for a bipartisan bill, and promised to crack down on smuggling. Meanwhile, during Trump's visit, he said, wow, the border looks just like Dune, yelled into Mexico, gracias for Taco Bell, and remembered how much cash he owes the feds and made a run for Tijuana.
Different approaches. Meanwhile, Trump also visited the border yesterday, and during his speech, he brought up a pretty strange concern. Take a look at this.
Nobody explained to me how allowing millions of people from places unknown, from countries unknown, who don't speak languages. We have languages coming into our country. We have nobody that even speaks those languages. They're truly foreign languages. Nobody speaks them.
Spanish. They're speaking Spanish. Pretty popular language. Some more Trump news. In order to pay the $454 million from his fraud trial, Trump may have to sell some of his properties. Yeah, and he found a pretty interesting way to do it. Check out what I saw earlier today.
This spring, HGTV has a jam-packed lineup with all new shows. Introducing Love It or Legally Required to List It.
When you have some problem, they list it.
Melania Hunters.
She's been hiding. Where is she?
And make sure you don't miss The Poverty Brothers.
It's interesting. I'm looking at new shows. Well, switching gears, apparently on a train in Paris, a bag containing the city plans for the Summer Olympics was stolen. Oh. Here's what some people had to say about it. This person said, pretty surprising. I'm not sure why someone would do such a thing. And this person said, I just hope everything's okay. And finally, this person said, quick, on the back of the city plans is a hidden code. We need to unlock the vault in the basement of the Louvre to get the freedom coordinates. You gotta do it. Do you guys see this? A new report revealed that during a motorcade accident in 2022, Vice President Kamala Harris's SUV was actually airborne. Oh. Yeah, it was a lot crazier than people thought. If you want to know more about it, they're making a movie.
Really?
Yeah, watch this.
This summer, Vice President Kamala Harris officially joins the family in Fast and Furious 2024, featuring Vin Diesel, Jason Statham, Ludacris, and introducing Kamala's reckless driver, Joe Biden.
This sucker's quick.
Fast and Furious 2024. His left blinkers always on.
Oh, turn it off. Blinkers on. Well, some business news. Applebee's just reported that last quarter their $1 margarita, the Dollarita, really helped drive the company's profits. Yeah, the only thing it didn't help drive, the people who drank Dollaritas. They go, I gotta call an Uber. Nothing says drink responsibly like selling cocktails that are cheaper than gum. But it makes sense. Booze helps you forget you ate something called a riblet. Guys, Dave Bautista is on the show tonight. He's my favorite.
Yeah, me too, Jimmy. But I hear people struggle spelling his name.
Yeah, Tariq, I've heard that too. Maybe a song could help them out.
Dave Bautista, that's the man.
He can act, matter of fact, he can body slam.
But sometimes his name is tough to spell.
But listen to us and you're gonna be swell.
D-A-V-E-B-A-U-T-I-S-T-A. Dave Bautista.
We spell it.
Dave Bautista. Well, first you take a T, then you add an A.
And then a V, then an E, and that's the first name.
Listen closely, because the last name's tricky.
But once you hear it, it's gonna clicky.
B, then a A, then a U, then a T, then a I, then a S, and a T, then a A. Now you done spelling, what you gonna do?
Head to the movies for Doom Part 2.
D-A-V-E-B-A-U-T-I-S-T-A. Dave Bautista.
We spell it.
Dave Bautista. Tariq Trotter. Dave Bautista, everybody.
Thank you, guys. Well, guys, listen to this. I read that on a recent Delta Airlines flight, a passenger got stuck in the bathroom for 35 minutes. Came back to his seat like, just so everyone knows, I was stuck. I wasn't in there for 37 minutes. Passenger like, hey, can you blow the door off this plane and get some air up in this thing? Blow the door off. And finally, scientists in Colorado found that CBD is better for treating anxiety than THC. Everyone had the same question. How do you become a scientist who smokes weed for a living? We have a great show. Dave Bautista is here. Jesse Tyler Ferguson is joining us. And we got stand-up from Esther Pavitsky.
Hey, hey.